Hi, Derek here from ColdstreamRodshop. Just going to give you a quick weekly update on where we are on the 40 Plymouth. Promise to do some short videos on what we're doing. Not so much how-tos, but just kind of what we're doing. So on the last short video that we did, I did the driver's side, worked around the B-pillar, got the subframe and the sill all fixed up. I came over to the passenger side thinking that it was going to be a little bit less work, but it had turned out to be almost as much. Had to repair one of the body mounts and repair a bunch of stuff on the floor. So a few things. This body mount we had to replace, and then not sure, we'll put the camera underneath here in a second or so and show you the sill, but basically the bottom part of the sill from here all the way to the back was done, and then the top and the bottom of the sill were done from here back. What I'll do is I'll put some pictures on Instagram. I just did a reel last week on the little show as you go kind of pictures. I'll do the same thing for this side. There are quite a few holes in the floor that I had to patch. I mean, ideally, I don't really think it would need a new floor, but I think there was 6 or 7 patches I did on the floor. And over there you can see what that was, where that panel is with the X into it, was where the original battery was. So the flanges around it had to be replaced, but that's actually now where we access the master cylinder for the brake and the master cylinder for the clutch. So I made a nice little neat panel for that. The structure behind the seat, this is a business coupe, so I guess I'm not that familiar with them, but I guess what it is, you know, you'd have your bench seat here would fold forward, and then you'd have access to a lot of room in the trunk, more so than what you would with a regular coupe. So there's a door that goes on this, and there's a blanket that goes over that side. So it's quite a bit of trunk space there. So all this structure was bent, twisted, cut, so I had to fix all that up. And then, like I said, I'm not sure if the camera lady can show here. Here's kind of a quick view of the sill. The sills on these are a lot like modern cars that rot out. So there's basically a structure there that the quarter panel attaches to. So all that had to be fixed before we just did this little strip on the bottom of the quarter panel. So that's all done up now. So I'm kind of happy with that. So what we're working on next, we're moving around to the back, and because we changed the rear cross member on this and we went with coilovers, with a new cross member was made, so that necessitated having to make a modification to the trunk. Now, the trunk actually wasn't there anyways, so the owner had bought this, so the plan is to use most of this to fill in the back trunk here, and then I'm going to make a nice sheet metal piece to go up over this little hump here. One thing I did notice, I thought I was done with the brake, with the body mounts, but I don't know if the camera lady can swing over here or not, but looks like I've got one more to do here. Pretty, wouldn't say nasty, but a little bit challenging to do. It's mostly the sheet metal on top of it. The structure below it looks okay. And then the back here, I'm going to have to cut a strip of this away and then replace this as well before I put that trunk in there. So we'll give you an update how far I got on that next week. So that's it. That's all we're going to do for now. Please like, share, tag, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Everybody take care.